Hey, good day, everyone. Welcome back to Wicked Tunes with me, Lad from the Woods, where we bring 60s and 70s style music from the artists of the past still making the music, and 60s and 70s style music from artists of today. Well, this is an artist of recent today. This album that we're going to be listening to from them is from 2017. It was their debut album. The band is called Southern Avenue, which is kind of obvious by that thing. So, anyways, I'll read from Wikipedia who they are. Southern Avenue is an American five-piece blues and soul blues band from Memphis, Tennessee. Formed in 2015, they took their name from a street in Memphis running from the easternmost part of the city limits to Soulsville, which was the original home of Stax Records. When you hear them, you'll be going, oh yeah. Rock 103 described them as the most talked about band in Memphis. I can believe it from what I'm hearing. Southern Avenue reached the finals of the International Blues Challenge in 2016. They're still active. They're on with Stax Records. Imagine that. And their self-titled debut album entered the U.S. Billboard Top Blue Album chart at number 6 in February of 2017, and check this out, and reached number 1 on the iTunes Blues charts. Okay, there's some serious stuff going on here with these folks. Anyways, I think we should probably get to it, and like I've always said, expand your stuff. If you're here just for the rock, well, this kind of music is the basis of rock. It's very close to a rock. In the 60s, it would have been just called rock or rock and roll, whatever. But, nowadays, with these different names. So anyway, crank it up because that's the only way to play this kind of stuff. And the song is going to is called 80 Miles from Memphis from the album Southern Avenue, which is the band Southern Avenue. All right. So, like always, before we start, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to be notified of new song uploads. And if you want to help out with the studio build that we're going to be doing, donations are welcome, and there's links in the description for that. And now we have merchandise, which all the profits will go straight for the studio build, which we're going to be filming and documenting, and maybe even a live show or two with that going on. All right, let's get to it. Let's listen to Southern Avenue. I'm going to be really cranking this one up. This is shred ears time for me, anyway.
With
There you go, eh? Now, I was thinking as I'm listening to this, I'm going, well, if you're at a rock festival, right? And Greta Van Fleet's there, and, Blackberry Smoke, and all these other newer bands, maybe a couple of the older bands, Deep Purple or something. But you can't tell me that if you put a band like these folks up there in amongst them and they go up and they get on stage and they play something like 80 miles from Memphis and do it live style so it's stretched out and just get everybody up and, dancing and shaking their hands and everything. It's like, that's the way it used to be. You didn't have to have like doomta 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 dance. I mean, people, whatever, right? And I don't know, these kids to me, you know, should be played everywhere. Like not just in blues, and pigeonhole them. I mean, put them in these concerts because they'd be good. They'd be great up at Kita Bala. Maybe not as a lead band, but as a lead-in band to another band. Let's say the Sheepdogs were the headliner. What a great band to have leading up to the Sheepdogs. So you get music that's similar, but you get music that expands people's ears. And, that's, I mean, this is, people have forgotten how to rebuild rock and roll. And I haven't. I mean, I remember I was there when it was built. And I remember this is the way it was done. It was almost like wrestling. One band would give a rub to another. Look at the Who there a bunch of years ago. I'm not sure if John Entwistle was still alive. Uh, Maybe it was the 2000 tour, maybe the 2000, no, because he died in summer of 2002. But whatever it was, the band Vintage Trouble, which we've done a couple songs and we'll be doing more. Great, fantastic band, man. And, like good, great rock and roll. And there's, it's got the soul and it's got the lead singers like James Brown. I mean, he's just great. And the Who put them up as their lead-in band. Well, of course, Vintage Trouble, everybody's like, oh, wow. So the Who crowd really liked Vintage Trouble, too. And, of course, I didn't actually hear them from the Who. I had just heard that they were, being the lead-in band. And so I went and looked them up on the internet and found them. And I'm like, whoa. And then one of the first songs I saw him do live, Vintage Trouble, was on, I think, Letterman, and the song was called Pelvis Pusher. And I was like literally floored. I'm like, I'm watching the new James Brown and the band. I'm like, whoa. Actually, we'll do Pelvis Pusher. I don't think I've done that one. And you guys will see what I'm talking about if you don't know who Vintage Trouble is. And these guys are supremo musicians. Anyways, but the Who gave them a rub. In wrestling, a rub is when an older wrestler, gives like a rub to a younger wrestler, make him look good. Okay, and that's called giving a rub. Anyways, I learned that from Jim Cornette on the Jim Cornette Experience show, which I religiously listen to because it's not just for the wrestling. Jim Cornette and that Brian last guy he talks to, they are a fucking hoot. I wish they had just a regular radio show. It would go on for like 4 or 5 hours because I'd just be like, I'll be listening to that kind of, I miss radio shows like that. Anyways, props to Jim Cornette out there. Brother in arms. We're both the same age, and we both grew up watching the Midwest wrestling. Him from Louisville, Kentucky, and me out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, when we were kids. So, anyways, there you go. We'll be doing more of them. So the whole album is good. I've already cheated and listened to a bunch, and it's like, ooh. I was in the truck. And that one, the volume went right up to in my pickup truck. I just got the standard sound system, but it's a good one, but not like with big pounders and all that. I would love to have that, but it goes only up to 38 on the dial, and she was up to 38. Fucking, these guys. Anyways. All right. Well, listen, everyone. Thanks for coming, and I hope you enjoyed that. Give me some feedback on these folks. I got to go look up to see if they've got more recent album, and we'll get that put on the list. So, because this is just another stumble over, just one of those things like, oh, listen to these guys. So, anyways, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to know when the new music is going up, hit the bell, and YouTube's supposed to let you know. And I think I'll just shorten it and say the new studio build for Wicked Tunes. If you want to donate to that, there's links down in the description for that. And there's now merchandise for sale at the merchandise store. Links down in the description. And all the profits will be going to the studio build, and which we will be filming. And I'm told we're going to be able to stream live. So one of my friends that's a computer genius, just a buddy that hangs out. He doesn't charge me or nothing. So anyways, well, he'll smoke with me. Anyways. All right, folks. Be cool out there. Be good. And peace, long life, and live long and prosper, folks.